DeLuca, staff photographer Dallas Cowboys defensive end Randy Gregory, 94, talks with teammates after a play during the Washington Redskins vs. the Dallas Cowboys NFL football game. It hit from left are Kyle Wilber, Randy Gregory, and DeMarcus Lawrence. DeLuca, the Dallas Morning News. The Cowboys' pursuit of defensive end Robert Quinn has nothing to do with the club's current impasse with DeMarcus Lawrence. It has everything to do with Randy Gregory's uncertain future and Taco Charlton's regression. Quinn spent most of Tuesday at the Star before leaving to visit New Orleans. Since he remains under contract to Miami, this tour is confirmation a deal is imminent. The only question is which team gains his services. If it's the Saints, the Cowboys will find themselves in a bind. Again, acquiring Quinn shouldn't be viewed as insurance against an inability to sign Lawrence. Quinn is the starting defensive end the Cowboys need to pair with Lawrence in 2019. Gregory filled that role, but his latest suspension for violating the NFL's substance abuse policy means the club has no idea when, or if, Gregory will be able to play this season. That leaves Tyrone Crawford, Durance Armstrong and Charlton, who is coming off shoulder surgery, as the only players from last year's roster who spent any appreciable time at defensive end. Those three combined for 7 sacks. Quinn had 6.5 sacks for Miami last season, which is half a sack more than Gregory. Dallas has signed Christian Covington and Kerry Hyder in the first week of free agency. Both players will help the defensive line rotation, but neither should be viewed as a replacement for Gregory. The Cowboys don't have a first-round pick in the upcoming draft. Their first selection is no. 58 in the second round. Any defensive end that has a chance to step in on day one and rush the passer will be long gone by that stage. A creative solution is required for Dallas, and Quinn is it. The money Miami is willing to absorb to facilitate a deal, the draft pick Dallas sends to South Florida in return, and whether or not Quinn gets another year added to his contract are what the principals must sort through. Quinn turns 29 in May. He's a 4-3 defensive end likely to get lost in the 3-4 looks Miami's new coaching staff will implement. Cap hit is $11.8 million going forward since the Dolphins picked up a roster bonus of just over $1 million this month. How much more will Miami pick up? The club assumed $5 million of the $7 million guaranteed to Ryan Tannehill when it sent the quarterback to Tennessee. The cash improved the draft pick the Dolphins received from the Titans in return. If the Cowboys can send a conditional mid-round draft pick to Miami, one that can improve based on how much Quinn contributes, if they can push that pick to 2020, if they can add another year to the player's contract to lower his cap hit this season, why wouldn't they make this deal? The Cowboys need to make sure they do and the Saints don't. Twitter, @DavidMooreDMN